Hello and welcome back to the Wizards Arena. My name is Draymore, and today we are doing Allied Colored Pairs for Season 1 of Tech Your Deck. First we have a budget card, and then second we have a more expensive card. I tried my best, because we're dealing with a combination of colors, it was a little hard to find. So without further ado, my friends, we're just going to slide right into the first slide and get to it. First up is Time Wipe. So for 2 colors, 2 white and a blue, bounce a creature, then kill everything else. It's about 20 cents. And yeah, it's a little higher than most cards I talk about at 14%. But it's so cheap. If you need a cheap board wipe for your white-blue deck, bounce your commander back to your hand, kill everything. Doesn't even cost you a quarter. Super deal. Next up, we have an upgrade. Supreme Verdict. 2 white and a blue again, but this time it's 1 colorless for 4. Destroy all creatures. Can't counter it. Just boom. Everything's dead. Now instead of 14% of decks, you see 20% of decks run it, and instead of being 20 cents, it's $5. It's a big upgrade in terms of budget and decks using it, because it's so good. If they didn't reprint it in Iconic Masters, it would be a lot more money. Next up, we have the blue-black cards. First is Thief of Sanity. He's about $1.25, and he's only in about 4% of decks. And the whole idea here is you fly in and you ninja loot 3 cards, and you choose one of them to exile, and you can play it later. The closest upgrade to him is this guy, Ashiok. Now the difference here is Ashiok's actually running a little bit less decks, but it's about $5. But you just plus her to exile the top 3 cards of your opponent's library, and only creature cards you can use. Where with a Thief, you have a little more flexibility. They're the closest things I can find to being comparable. Because once you start having 2 color combinations, it's a little harder. So next up, our budget card for black-red is Dreadbore. Now Dreadbore is actually a little on the expensive side at $3, and it's only in 7% of decks. This is an unusual case for me, because as you'll see with the next card, the improved version is cheaper. So it's just kind of weird. And the improved version is Bedevil. It just left standard, so it's cheap. It's 2 black and a red. You know, it's a little bit cheaper. About double the amount of decks running. So this is just, Dreadbore is less seen than this card, but it's more expensive because it's older. Where this card is kind of the flop of it. This one's instant instead of sorcery. Plus, it hits 1 more target. Dreadbore, when you got creatures and Planeswalker, but Devil gets you the artifact bonus too. Next up, we have our red-green pairings. First up is Hull Breach. It's a sorcery for 2. It'll set you back $1. About 7% of decks run it. You get to choose Artifact Destroyed and Enchantment Destroyed, or both. The closest upgrade we could find in researching was Decimate. Now you guys may be familiar with Decimate. Decimate hits 4 different permanents, but you gotta hit 4. It's not one of the 4, 2 of the 4, or 3. You gotta hit all 4. Artifact, creature, enchantment, and land. It's gotta be valid targets roll 4. This costs you 2 colors more, still a sorcery, but you hit an additional 2 permanent types. You get to add in creature and land. So it's pretty good. It's about $3. Next up, we'll move into our green-white cards. Sylvan Reclamation. It's an instant for about 12 cents. That about only 5% of decks run. You could exile 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. And then you also have the bonus of for 2 colorless mana, ditching it to go search for basic land. So this is a lot of flexibility. The closest thing I could find about repeatable enchantment artifact destruction in this color combination was Aura Shards. It's about $10 instead of 1, and about 12% of all decks run it. And it just makes it so whenever you cast a creature, you blow up an artifact or enchantment, and it's a maze, so you don't have to blow up your own stuff. It's really good. I like it a lot. I don't run it, I think, in any decks because primarily I notice when you have it out, you become a much bigger threat on the table. So sometimes you just want to keep your threat level low so people don't come after you and go after other people while you can build up your board or draw resources. And the bonus card for this session is a planeswalker that flies under people's radar a little bit. A Johnny Unyielding. It's about $1. About 4% of decks run it. For 6 mana, 4 green and a white, you get a 4 loyalty counter. Dude. You can +2 him, revealing the top 3 cards of your library. Put all non-land permanents revealed this way into your hand, and the rest in the bottom of the deck in any order. And then for -2, exile a creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. So the big advantage is throw back to the previous video, the group Beast Caller, is you get to look at quite a few cards. Instead of 5 here, it's 3. But you get to take anything that's not a land. If you have Sensei's Divine in top in your deck, you can really set up for maximum gas on top of your deck and just plus it and draw 3 and be really happy. And surprisingly, he's only $1, and green has no trouble pumping out mana. So that is the end of Take Your Deck, episode 6, Allied Colors. I will see you guys in the next video. My name has been Dramo with the Wizards Arena. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. And you can follow us also on Facebook. And let me know what you want to see in future episodes. I got some ideas. You have yourselves a great day.